Hi everyone, just hopping on to do a quick tutorial on intellectual property protections. There are four types of IP protections or intellectual property. You have your copyright registration, your trademark registration, patent, and trade secrets, which is a very not often talked about vehicle, but a very valuable way of protecting your secrets. So why don't I start with the trade secret? What is a trade secret? Trade secrets protect against the theft of business ideas or models. It's a way for you to retain in secrecy that business model, that recipe, system, something that you use internally that provides a business advantage for you over your competitors. Um, it's a way of keeping it secret, so you don't have to share it. So you really monopolize what it is that you're doing differently in your business to make you successful. If it's not something that's commonly known, if it's something that you developed, business methodology, some sort of system that you use that distinguish your business from others, or the way you carry out your business, the way you, let's talk about KFC. We don't know what it is that makes the chicken so good, right? That's a well kept secret. Coca-Cola, the whole formulation, all those things are well kept secrets that they've been used to over the years to derive that economic benefit without disclosing what it is. Contrast your patent. A patent is a property right that allows the inventor to exclude others from making, using, selling, offering for sale their invention. And they get that exclusive right because they're able to, they have to disclose what it is, what their invention is. They have to tell the patent office, this is my invention, this is how I got here, this is why I got here. So after that limited period of exclusivity, someone else can go ahead and make that product. That's how you have your generic medications. You have the original, let's take aspirin, and then you have the generic brands, because after the aspirin patent expired, other companies were able to then make their version of that medication. And you see that's a lot in pharmaceuticals. So they have the patent, and once the patent expires, then you get these generic brands. But there's a, you get that exclusivity for this disclosure, whereas with a trade secret, you get to retain the secrecy of your business method, your system, your process, your list of ingredients, etc. Whereas with a patent, you have to disclose it to get that exclusivity. There are three types of patents. You have your utility patent, which is your new and useful functional product. You have your design, which is the ornamental appearance of an article. And you have plants, which is something that did not occur naturally in nature, something that you had to deliberately create. And to the extent that you come up with any of these, then you get that exclusive right to exclude others from making, using, selling, offering for sale your product. Now, your trademark is your brand. It is the words you use to identify your goods or service, which would be your business name, and it is your logo that you use that's associated with you. So when you think Nike and you see that swoosh, you immediately know what it is, right? If you see the M arches, those big yellow arches of the M, you exactly know what company that is. That's their brand, that's their identity. And that's what trademark registration protects. Once you've created that business model, that entity, and you're trading your goods and services, and people come to know you, know your name, know your logo, you've built up goodwill. And one way to protect that goodwill that you've built is to seek trademark protection. And then that leads me to your copyright. Copyright registration is for your literary work of art. It's your books, your songs, your musical arrangements, musical compilations, sound recordings, plays, architectural blueprints, computer programs, your sculptures, artwork. That's what you get copyright protection for. It has to be your original work. I did one a few days ago where it talks about AI. You can't use AI to create it and then say it's your original work, because it's not. At least as of now, it's not. So it's something that you created. Once you've first written down or recorded, your protection starts, and it generally lasts for your life plus 70 years. So it's a extremely beneficial thing to have your copyright registration. Of note, if someone infringes upon your copyright, you have to have the registration in order to start litigation. So it's imperative, or it's very important, that this is something you consider upfront and not wait for something to happen, because your recovery for damages does not start until you have that registration. So to the extent that someone do infringe upon your work, any of the monies that they've earned from it, you don't benefit from unless you have a copyright registration. So we impress upon you to consider making sure that you register your works before you put them out in the public domain, before they get stolen, because you want to make sure you maximize the economic benefit that may be derived from it. So once again, there are 4 distinct protections: the copyright, your trademark, your patents, and your trade secrets. Feel free to reach out to us so we can discuss this in more details, but we're happy to assist you with your IP protections. Take care.